So here's another bullet point from the guidance, and it says design a solution to a problem that requires a count occurrence algorithm. Now remember, your design is you can either use your flowchart, structure diagram. I would tend to stick with pseudocode, so it is pretty much written in English. You want to keep the same structure as you would in your programming language. Quite often the design ones, they're talking about using arrays, but I've decided to use the two scenarios. So remember, the record was the movies, the parallel arrays were the hotel ratings. So this is why the first one is a parallel arrays. I've said it properly for once, and it's hotel ratings. So obviously stay familiar with the actual scenario about the name of the hotel, the ratings out of 5, I think there's the score as well, and the cost per night. Okay, so what this is basically saying count the number of hotels that have a rating of 4 but cost less than £75. Okay, so with any count occurrence, you want to have something, a variable that actually count increments every time it satisfies a condition. You want to always set it at 0, so that's always out with the loop. It's always the first line that you do, you get a mark for it. Okay, what we then do is we just look through all the values in the array, and remember it is pseudocode, so you can word it like that if you know how many elements there are in it. So if you know there's 100 hotels or 100 movies or whatever, you can just say look for all 100, but it's fairly flexible. So you've got the fixed loop, start and end. You've then got your if statement, and this is your condition. If your rating's 4 and the price is less than 75, then add 1 to total. Okay, so that's where your total is. You want to make sure that you're ending the statement and ending the loop as well, and then you're displaying the total with the message. They might give you the message they want you to display. Chances are with the design question they won't. Okay, but that might be your 4 marks there. Okay, so that's an example using the parallel arrays, and that's hotel 1. So that was one of the first videos. If it just so happened to be one to do with records, then this scenario is essentially count all the number of films that are produced by Gateway Studio. Again, the wee scenarios in the first video I did, and there was 100 movies. So again, set total to 0, look for all 100 movies because I know the number of movies, and if studio equals gateway, then add 1 to total, end the statement, end the loop, and then display the total. Okay, so it is fairly forgiving how you do it. I would, if you could, just write it and indent it as well, because it allows you to make sure that you've ended the statements and ended the loop. You don't always have that wider box to write on, so I can understand if you're not wanting to go down that route. So that was another wee piece of guidance from the SQA, and here's a couple of wee scenarios for you.